The heavens writhe and churn above us in patterns that many claim can mirror the events of our lower world, possibly even predict what's lurking around our future horizon. August of 2024 is seeing a nearby heavenly body act bizarrely and misbehave, and now many astrologers are warning that the irregular movement of this planet is the harbinger of a dark cosmic blackout of sorts, as they lament the departure of one of their old gods. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, and most times of the year, it follows a normal path through the sky from our perspective. But August of this year will see a reversal in this pattern. It will appear to us that Mercury has reversed its course in the coming weeks, which is what they call Mercury in retrograde. Now, this is making astrology nerds and New Agers somewhat anxious with existentially bad vibes. Even major publications are posting spooky articles about the bad juju in the air because of this planetary movement. So are we becoming more superstitious as a culture? I think this is a testament to the slow, steady, yet obvious move back to paganism and its emphasis on the motions of the celestial bodies. Let me start by explaining some of the meaning behind these esoteric beings behind this movement. Mercury, or Hermes to the Greeks, was the Roman celestial messenger of the gods. Donning a winged hat and boots, he moved at incredible speeds between heaven and earth. It's also said in mythology that he could easily traverse through and between the realms of the living and the dead, a guide to the dead for their trips to the underworld. He carried something of a sacred object as well, a staff embroidered with two intertwined serpents, the caduceus, which represented safe passage for the slain. And today, it represents medicine in our medical field. This master of the domain of communication, which was vital to the whole cosmos, was later associated with the Egyptian god of writing, Thoth. The mix of their attributes was embodied by the wise figure revered by the occult and esoteric schools of thought, even to this day. His name was Hermes Trismegistus, or Hermes Thrice Great. He was said to be a teacher and mystic who was the author of the infamous Emerald Tablet, where we get the mysterious axiom, as above, so below. So all of these symbols and meanings are still tightly associated with Mercury, the planet. And the fact that the planet is inverting its direction from our vantage point has astrologers interpreting this as a breakdown in communication and travel across the universe for at least a few weeks. I want you to try to understand what it is that they're saying and what they believe, because to them, the spiritual energy coming from this event will cause massive breakdowns in understanding each other as a culture and even on an individual level. In magical practices, this is a time for self-reflection and rituals to clear energy of the past, new clean slate type of stuff. Now, I do believe that there is a certain power exuded from these cosmic events, and that it is definitely magnified by this perpetuation of fear around it. But I want to talk about the power of awareness. Awareness is a huge component in nullifying its effects. I've read too many passages and absorbed too much wisdom on a very simple idea, and that idea is this: do not focus on the movement of creation in and of itself as a guide. There is something transcendent above all of the physical, and consulting its patterns, making predictions of the future, discerning meaning from something created instead of a creator, is a path to suffering and death. So I encourage all of you now to think deeply on this before making a judgment of your own. For those of you who do enjoy my work, please like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and support me on Patreon. I have the link. I'll put it in the description. It's also at the top of my YouTube page. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon.